Forget everything you thought you knew about fried rice. This is nothing like your typical takeout. We're talking about real Yangzhou fried rice, a true masterpiece of Chinese cuisine. Picture this. Every single grain of rice is coated with a golden, fragrant egg, releasing an irresistible aroma. But that's just the beginning. The real secret? A special house-made broth infuses the rice, taking every bite to a whole new level. Are you ready? Join me as we dive deep into the local scene, visiting a restaurant famous for their fried rice, and uncover the secrets behind this incredible dish. Let's take a look at the ingredients for this Yangzhou fried rice. First up is a rich egg mixture with extra yolks. You'll soon see just how important this is for the color and flavor of the dish. Next, we have Chinese chicken broth. You might be wondering, why would fried rice need chicken broth? Don't worry, I'll explain more about this special step later. Here's some marinated shrimp and sea cucumber. In Chinese cuisine, sea cucumber is highly prized, not just for its great nutritional value, but also for its unique texture. On this plate, you'll find Chinese ham, diced into tiny cubes to add savory depth. We've got green peas for a pop of color and freshness. Bamboo shoots are added for their crisp bite. Shiitake mushrooms bring an extra boost of umami aroma. There's chicken breast for another layer of protein. And dried scallops further deepen that delicious, savory flavor. Every ingredient is cut to a similar size, so each bite gives you a perfect balance of textures and tastes. All these carefully chosen ingredients work together, each with its own role, to give Yangzhou fried rice its beautiful colors, harmonious flavors, and so many delightful layers with every mouthful. Have you ever seen someone make soup before frying rice? That's what sets this fried rice apart. In this recipe, the chef starts by preparing a rich, flavorful stock. The order of the ingredients is carefully chosen, depending on how quickly each one cooks. The chef adds those that take longer to cook first and finishes with the ones that cook fastest. Stir-frying everything quickly over high heat releases the wonderful aromas. You can almost smell it through the screen. Remember that Chinese chicken broth we mentioned earlier? Instead of plain water, the chef uses that savory broth. This simple switch adds depth and richness to the fried rice and allows every ingredient to soak up all that delicious flavor. Notice how the green peas are added at the very end. That helps them stay bright and crisp, a technique professional chefs often use. And here's a special touch. A scoop of shrimp roe goes in. These are tiny, dried shrimp eggs, often used in Chinese cooking to enhance umami. They naturally enhance flavor like how seasoning powders work, but they're completely natural and add a genuine seafood taste. Every bite is just a bit more magical. The savory stock is ready, and now it's time for the star of the show, the fried rice. Today, the chef is going to demonstrate a special Yangzhou fried rice technique called Jin, which means gold wrapped in silver in Chinese. This describes the way each grain of rice gets a beautiful coating of golden egg. First up, let's talk about the rice. For the best results, Use day-old jasmine or any other long-grain rice. This helps the grains stay separate and gives the fried rice that perfect texture. When the rice goes into the wok, don't rush to break it up. Instead, pour in the first round of beaten eggs. Here the chef uses a mix that's heavy on the yolks. This simple trick gives the final dish a gorgeous golden color and a rich, eggy flavor. Watch the chef's moves. As you can see on screen right now, he uses the spatula to press and toss the rice, making sure the egg coats every single grain evenly. The pressing also helps loosen up the rice, making it lighter and more airy as you go. After this first step, notice how you'll see the rice turning a pale yellow as it soaks up the egg. But to get that signature Jingguoyin look and taste, more egg is added in stages. Each time more egg goes in, it's the same process. Press, toss, and repeat. This ensures the egg clings to every grain, so the color turns deeper and the texture gets even lighter and more separated. You're after that perfect bite where every grain shines. The end result, look at this perfectly separated golden rice, rich with the aroma of eggs. You can clearly see now that you barely see any chunks of scrambled egg. That's because the egg is beautifully absorbed by the rice. This is the beauty of Jingguoyin. As for seasoning, it's kept super simple. Just a touch of salt does the trick. You might wonder, why only salt? Well, remember that stock we made earlier? That's where all the amazing, deep flavor for this fried rice really comes from. Now that the rice is nice and dry, it's time to pour in some of that delicious broth we made earlier. Start by adding just a portion of the broth. Then keep stir-frying so the rice can really soak up all that savory flavor. Once the broth is fully absorbed and the rice is dry again, add a little more broth. Keep repeating this process, little by little, until the rice has soaked up all the broth. This lets every grain pick up all that goodness, while still staying separate and fluffy, never sticky or clumpy. After the broth is completely absorbed, it's time for the ingredients. Add in the rest of the sea cucumber and shrimp from the reserved broth. Stir-fry everything quickly, letting all those great flavors come together. Finally, sprinkle in some fresh scallions, and you're almost ready to serve. There's a little trick to plating too. First, scoop out about 2/3 of the fried rice onto your serving plate. Leave about 1/3 of the rice in the wok, and add in the last bit of seafood mix, and a few more scallions. Give it a quick toss, then pile this flavorful mix on top of the rest of the rice. This way, your finished dish looks extra generous and colorful, and every bite will make you want more. Do you have a favorite fried rice story? Maybe from a special place or a family recipe? feel free to share in the comments. I'd love to read them. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.